famine, famine. War, war. Poverty, poverty. Homelessness, homelessness. Unemployment, unemployment. Disease, disease. Illiteracy, illiteracy. Racial discrimination, racial discrimination.
Sophie.
For me, it's the worst social problem that the world has to deal with these days. There should be a way to sort things out through discussion and compromise rather than with violence. Millions of people have died throughout history in wars, started for political reasons. And not only is it a gross waste of human life, it also rarely solves anything in the end.
Richard.
In my opinion, there is no excuse for it in today's society. There is more than enough food and resources in the world for everyone, but it is all controlled by a small percentage of the people. We see developed countries in North America and Europe that have an excess of food, a ridiculous amount of wastage, and an obesity problem. Then we see underdeveloped countries in Africa and Asia that cannot produce enough food to feed their own population, and where one drought or crop failure can be a catastrophe. It's so unfair.
Mary.
These days, too many people are living on credit and borrowing more money than they can possibly repay. They have loans and credit cards and home loans that they can't afford. Then it only takes something like a change in interest rates, illness, or even an unexpected bill to push their debt to unmanageable levels and make them lose their homes. I'm afraid that in the current economic climate, more and more people will find themselves on the streets.
Social problems. Many social problems in the world will not be solved unless we take action. Famine is caused when plants and animals die due to disease or lack of water. Scientists are working on solutions, such as better irrigation methods and hardier plants. There are still some wars around the world, though not so many as in the past. The UN is working to resolve conflicts inside or between nations and help them settle their differences peacefully. Over 1 billion people live in poverty. This means they often don't have enough food or a place to live. Poverty usually goes hand in hand with homelessness and unemployment. Unemployed people find it difficult to buy food or pay for a home. Millions of people live on the streets. Charities like Oxfam work with communities to teach new skills and help people become more independent. Children, babies, and older people are at a higher risk from disease, especially in poor countries. Despite the new vaccines and medicines, there is still a lot of work to be done. Teaching people to read and write will help them get out of poverty. Illiteracy stops people getting a job, which is why it is so important for everyone to be able to go to school. And it's also important that people are not treated differently because of their skin color, race, or ethnic origin. Everyone deserves the same rights and opportunities. What do you think we can do to solve these problems?